doesn't see the difference between wheat and tares. Wheat and tares, you can see the pictures. Everybody can get the idea of this parable that if you were a farmer and you were sowing wheat, you would know the difference between wheat and tares. But you see that they're quite alike. You can't really tell the difference. On the wheat, and the strangles out the other crop. They grow up together. You can't eat it. You can't make grain out of it. You can't make flour out of it. It has to be destroyed. So an enemy came and wrecked this crop. This is the Syrian Orthodox Church. This is the ancient Christian church. This is the ancient Christian church. This was founded on the doctrine that was given to us by Jesus and his apostles. St. Mark says in his gospel, Jesus spoke in parables, and except in parables he did not speak. But to his disciples he reveals all things. All things. That's a lot. The repository of truth, the repository of wisdom, the repository of ascension belongs right here in this gospel. That's why we keep it pure as possible. This is orthodox. We don't let the enemy come in and sow his strange doctrines among us. We don't mix up one religion or another. This is the Orthodox Church. It doesn't mean that that all the Buddhists are going to hell. I'm not saying. All the Hindus going to hell. How about those Baptists? Mormons? Those are Western concepts. Eastern concept is that the light of Christ is in everyone that's created. Everyone that's created. And whether or not they have the light of revelation or not, God loves them. And we are called to love them also. However, we are called, as the Orthodox Church, the repository of truth, the ones to whom the disciples were revealed all things, to keep that knowledge. Not let it get swayed by politics and armies and emperors and kings and people who are protesting. It is about otherworldly truth. That the human race is of otherworldly origin. We were created on this world. We did not originate on this world. We were created to be on this world. Man and woman created to be on this world by being from our world. For God himself, the Lord himself, creates us from wherever he is. And created us and gave us a paradise. But the enemy came and sowed false doctrine and doubt and fear. The belief in death and separation from God. He sowed this among us so that there is divisions among people. Wars, people fighting over fear, that they won't have enough. Murders over perceived insult. Envy, when someone gets a blessing and you don't. Oh, you got a new car? And you know the light of the nail you scratch it on the side. Right? These things are the products of the enemy that has sowed seeds of hatred and division and dare I say, sequestration into and fear of death into the human race. These weeds are in our garden, and they grow up within us as Others were out there too, dressing up our peaceful garden and our flower beds and things like that, working. And sometimes you get in there with those daylilies, you see the grass is there, you want to pull it up. Uh-oh, you're going to take the flower with it too. Oh no. Leave it alone. So, some weeds you just have to put up with. And the flowers come out. See. The parable of this wheat and tares goes right to us as who are we? We identify ourselves as Orthodox Christians, the inheritors of the intact teaching. And you hear me talking about the intact teaching quite a lot. It's sort of central to us. The intact teaching is that which there's nothing left out because we're afraid that you might know more than we want you to know. We don't do that. We want you to know it all. We want you to realize that you have a mystical aspect to your mind that can ascend into high-mindedness, consciousness, awareness, that you can ascend into higher vibratory realities so that we can commune with the angels. We can, the Holy Scriptures is full of people talking to angels and listening to angels. Full of it. Does it happen to you? If you're one of these people who say, oh no, that's not me. No, that's not, I don't know. Then it won't happen. But if you are an Orthodox Christian of high-minded openness to consciousness of God, the revelation, the same voice that spoke to Moses on the mountain and speak to you, the same voice that someone came in the wilderness. The same is not supposed to come in the the same voice that spoke to Elijah, the same voice that spoke to Joel, the same voice that spoke to Isaiah, Jeremiah, all the prophets, the same voice is there ready to speak to you. And we're the people who say we know our Master's voice. What's it sound like? I can't tell you, but I can tell you what I know when I hear it. It's telepathic, it's psychic, it's extrasensory, it's otherworldly, and it is the truth of us. People are asking me all the time, what will it do to Christianity if an alien spaceship came and landed on the park outside of the church here? I'd say, well, we have a baptismal pool right there. Come on in. Welcome. We don't have to have them conform to our doctrines and dogmas to love them either. But to be open to this visit, these people who have other ways of communicating which don't need the shortcomings of language, can call you to know